What's up guys, Zami here and you're watching Heavy Metal Pomp. Today I'm gonna talk about my top 5 pomades of 2017. I was actually on the fence about doing this video simply because there's still so many pomades that I've yet to try. But I figured why not, so let's just get into it. Now before I get into the actual list, I've got a couple of honorable mentions. The first product being Lockhart's Fire and Brimstone Matte Clay. Now if you know anything about Lockhart's, you know that every fall they release these pomades called Fire and Brimstone. Originally they just had a medium hold version of it, and then last year they put out a heavy hold version. But this year they added a matte clay version of Fire and Brimstone. Now overall, it's still pretty similar to their normal matte clay. It's still an oil-based clay much like this one, but you get more hold with the Fire and Brimstone matte clay, and the scent is just out of this world. And the reason I like this clay so much is that I can get it to perform like a pomade. I can really get a nice and tight hairstyle with it, and because it's a clay, I can easily get height and volume. And surprisingly, it washes out really easily, so that's a bonus point. The second honorable mention that I have is for Chimera Craft's Creamy Ghost. Over the past year, I've tried quite a number of unorthodox water-based pomades, and the problem with most of them is that they have a really rough application going into the hair. This pomade doesn't face that issue. It's just absolutely creamy from the get-go. You barely even need to break it down, it goes in like nothing, but you still get a firm hold from it. I'm not too crazy about the scent, but everything else about it is just spectacular. And now that we've got those out of the way, let's just get into the actual list. At number 5, we have Dr. Vamp's All Natural Hairdressing. This is one of Vamp Grooming's latest releases and it's absolutely fantastic. It's a medium holding unorthodox water-based pomade, and it styles your hair while nourishing it at the same time, and it does a really good job at it. Now the hold is a bit lighter, but if you use it on next day build-up, then it feels like a true medium. And my favorite thing about it is the scent. It smells absolutely amazing and it's easily my favorite scent from Vamp Grooming right now. At number 4, we have Ziggy Supply Singer Pomade. Now I've said this countless times, I'm not that big of a clay user, but this stuff definitely made me like clays even more. It's got a really creamy application, but you still get a good amount of hold and texture from it. I feel that it's a really well balanced clay, and the scent on it is also really amazing. And the fact that it's brewed in my own country just makes it even better. We really need more home brewers here. At number 3, we have Pomp's Not Dead Lardage. This stuff is easily one of the most unique firm hold pomades that I've ever used. The pomade is really waxy, which really helps to provide a good amount of hold, but it's also really sticky, so it feels more slick and it helps to keep those strays in check. The endurance on this is also really amazing and it restyles really well. And the bacon scent is easily one of the most weirdly awesome scents I've ever smelled. I like the smell, but I can't deny it smells pretty freaking weird. At number 2, we have Big Slick's Firm Hold. Now I know I've yet to review this pomade, but it's just really amazing. Definitely one of the truest firm hold pomades I've ever used, which I think is pretty weird because with Big Slick, the holes tend to be a notch lower than advertised. It's a really waxy and lightweight pomade, so you can easily get height and volume, but it's just slick and sticky enough to keep everything in check. And that's what I really like about it. And the scent's really unique as well. I'm normally not a fan of lavender scents, but the black pepper in this really gives it a nice kick. And my number 1 pomade of 2017 is Lockhart's Medium. Now you know I love me some Lockhart's, and I know normally people go for goon grease, but I really feel that this stuff is just as good. Even though it's advertised as a medium, I can really get a good amount of hold from it, and because it's really slick and sticky as well, it keeps everything nice and tight. It holds up in hot weather just as fine, and it restyles really well throughout the day. And because mine is in their barbershop scent, it's in my number 1 spot as well. So that pretty much sums up my top 5 pomades of 2017, and before I end the video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported this channel. It's been slightly over a year since I started doing these pomade reviews, and I'm really grateful for all the friends that I made and all the opportunities that I've been given. Currently the channel is pretty close to hitting 400 subscribers, so I hope to hit that pretty soon as well. So once again, thanks for watching. I wish you guys a happy holiday. You can subscribe to my channel over here, or you can check out my last video right here. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.